Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2017 Commencement exercise for Weslaco High School. Please join me as I welcome the best high school teachers in South Texas, our very own Weslaco High School faculty. Big round of applause for Weslaco High School faculty. Special recognition to our Teacher of the Year, representing Weslaco High School, Delilah de los Santos Camacho. And now, I ask that everybody please stand up so that we may begin with the processional of our graduates. Presenting your class of 2017 Weslaco High School Panther graduates. 2017. At this time, I ask our graduates to face forward. Graduates, face forward. Audience, please remain standing as the senior members of our own Weslaco High School choir, under the direction of our choir director, Mr. Aguilar, sing our Star Spangled Banner, and afterwards, the band will play Texas, Our Texas, under the direction of our band director, Rodrigo Leal.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still.
You may be seated. Good evening. On behalf of the Weslaco High School administration, faculty, and senior class of 2017, I extend to you a warm welcome to this evening's graduation. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our superintendent of schools, who will come and introduce our special guests and deliver a special message for our graduates. Dr. Priscilla Canales.
Thank you, Mrs. Morales. First of all, for introductions, our Board of Trustees, our President, Mr. Erasmo Mo Lopez, Vice President Oscar Caballero. Secretary Isidoro Nieto. Our trustee, Dr. Richard Rivera. Trustee, Dr. Jaime Rodriguez. Trustee, Mr. Patrick Kennedy. Trustee, Mr. Andrew Gonzalez. Also with us, we have some former Board of Trustee members. I'd like to recognize them as well. Mrs. Janie Campos. Mr. Orlando Rodriguez. Mr. Adrian Gonzalez. And Mr. Mike Guibalans. We also have our central office staff, class of 2017. These are people who you may not see every single day, but they work, I can tell you that, from sunup to sundown on your behalf and behalf of our faculty and staff throughout Weslaco ISD. We have with us our Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Ms. Sue Peterson. Our Assistant Superintendent of Finance, Mr. Andres Sanchez. Our Assistant Superintendent of Administration, Mr. Sergio Garcia. I almost said Salinas. Our Assistant Superintendent of Student Support Services, Mr. Javier Salinas. Our Executive Director of Technology, Mr. Carlos Martinez. Our Director of Human Resources, Mrs. Melba Segura. Our Director of Risk Management, Mr. Mike De La Rosa. Our Athletic Director, Coach Riojas, Oscar Riojas. We also have Executive Director Janie Peña, Director of Student Support Services, Norma Brewer, and our Director of Bilingual Education, Mr. Elias Trevino. Thank you for being here. And now a couple of words to the seniors, class of 2017. I wondered what I could say that would make a difference for you or something you could think about for the rest of your life. And there's lots that came to mind. 32 years ago, I graduated from high school. And I remember a few things about that night. But there's something I do want you to remember. But before that, felicidades a todos. Es un honor y orgullo celebrar el éxito de esta clase del 2017 aquí en Weslaco ISD. A todos los padres, gracias por todo su apoyo y por estar aquí hoy. Felicidades. Okay, students, so here it is. I came to a great district in the midst of many great accomplishments. Academic, athletics, fine arts, and more. And these accomplishments were by you and students across the district. Graduates, we will forever be proud of each and every one of you. Class of 2017, this is your moment. One moment of many that you will look back on fondly and feel a tremendous sense of accomplishment. Like I said, there's so many things I want to share, but I'm picking one. And so here it goes. You're about to embark on a new journey. I want you to remember a little story about somebody named Viktor Frankl. He was a Nazi prisoner of war. And the prison guards were terrible to him. They tried to break him, doing all kinds of unspeakable acts. Viktor Frankl was unbreakable. He realized when he was enslaved that the freedom of thought was something that nobody can take away from you. Nobody can tell you what to think, when to think. You have that power of thought. And that is the greatest freedom that any of us can ever have. So as you go on to life, you're going to have moments that take your breath away, and you're going to want to remember them forever. But you're also going to have moments of great sadness, maybe frustrating moments that make you want to scream or cry. But through it all, through your next 32 years, 42 years, 52 years, 62 years, remember that you have the power of your own thought. And that power, backed up by the support of our school district, what it's given you the last 13 years, and your parents and your family members, all your administrators, counselors, and teachers, is going to carry you through life. So remember always to use your thoughts to be all that you were meant to be, all that your family and all your teachers want you to be, and to use your thoughts to make every dream you have come true. Now, class of 2017, please join me in giving a round of applause to your parents, your families, all the educators, our board of trustees who have supported you. Again, congratulations. The world is waiting for you to make it better. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Canales. Another round of applause for Superintendent of School, Dr. Priscilla Canales. Before we begin, I would like to, at this time, pay recognition to our retirees from Weslaco High School. As I call your name, please stand to be recognized. We have Ms. Carmen Villarreal, 48 years of service to Weslaco High School. Mr. Israel Garza, 33 years. Vicente Gonzalez, 18 years. Elvia Gomez, 35 years. And Mr. Javier Casas, 33 years. Thank you very much, staff and faculty, for your years of service. At this time, I would like to call Adan de la Garza, our Student Council President, who will continue tonight's program with opening remarks.
Thank you. Good evening. Buenas tardes. That's all the Spanish I know. It's your boy Don up here on the podium. 2 years ago, I made a promise to my mom that I would give a speech at graduation. With that being said, Mom, wherever in this massive sea of people you are at, I love you. And on this topic, let me give a quick shout out to all those people that I love, my friends, my family, etc. Those that have been there with me and those that will stay with me. There's a quote from my main man, Russ, that reminds me of you. It goes like this: "You are who you hang with, and I'm standing up here with the people that I came with." Much love to all of you. And much love to all of the graduating class of 2017. We wanted nothing more than for this day to come so bad. But now that it's actually here, we all kind of feel really sad. Be prepared for the hard times ahead, and always hope for the best. It's going to get harder before it's going to get easier. However, whatever you do in life, whomever you become, remember these 3 things. Live life to the fullest, love openly, and treat everyone equally. Before I leave, I just want to apologize to the parents and the visiting family. This is going to be a while, so, get comfortable. And for the last time, it's your boy, signing off. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. Thank you, class of 2017. And a quick birthday shout out to my friend Emilio. Happy birthday, Emilio. At this time, it is with great honor that I present to you the 2017 salutatorian Annika Arce.
Howdy! I thank you all for coming tonight in honor of and celebrating the accomplishments of my fellow classmates and I, our graduation from high school. After a long 13 years of going to school every day and turning in numerous assignments, we are finally able to say that we're finished, and it is definitely an accomplishment to be proud of. To start off, I would first like to thank all the people that helped me get here. I would like to thank God for being with me every single day of my life. On my good or bad days, He was there to help me get through them, and He has filled my life with numerous blessings that I don't even deserve and that I could never repay. Thank you to my mom and dad who have provided me with everything that I've needed in order to be successful. I could not have been here without you guys. Thank you to the rest of my family, my nana, grandma, and both my grandpas, Geeky and Tabby, and my tia Tensha. I love all you guys. Elijah, Elizabeth, and David, thank you for being my second family, and I know I can always count on you. To my counselors, luckily I had two, Miss Salinas and Miss Leja. I love both of you, and thank you for always being there when I needed you. Coach Rico, you were my favorite coach, and although, you were my favorite coach, and although I would always miss a lot of practices, you made golf season so memorable and fun. Mrs. Popacek, Mr. Tafoya, and Mrs. Martin, you were my favorite teachers, and I thank you for always making school more enjoyable. To my friends, Michelle, Andrew, Brian, Cecia, Carlos, Jackie, Shayla, Jaylene, Lily, Maddie, Andy, Gabby. Thank you for giving me the best memories that I will cherish forever. And Ava, thank you for being my lunch buddy this year and always helping me with my biology homework. I love you and I'll always be here for you. To my peers, we have come a long way, but nothing lasts forever. Although it is sad that we are saying goodbye, I know that WHS's class of 2017 will do great things in the future and will represent our school well. Wherever you are or wherever you may go, never forget where you came from, but never let that hold you back from where you want to go. The Valley is great, but we must also explore the rest of the world. We've made great friends in high school, but it is also important to make new friends. To end my speech, I would like to say a quote from Modern Family. And if you watch the show, then you'll understand why I'm saying it. Don't stop believing. Let's get this party started. Thank you. And at this time, I would like to introduce the 2017 valedictorian, Miss Jenna Wells.
Thank you. Thank you, Annika. First and foremost, I want to extend an enormous thank you to my entire family and to every family that is in the audience tonight. I know that without your guidance, your strength, and your nagging, I'm looking at you, Mom and Dad, most of us would not be sitting in these chairs. So I want you guys to turn around, stand up if you want to, and face the audience. And on the count of 3, I want you to say thank you to your parents. All right? Come on, come on. Let them know that we appreciate the people who put up with your lazy, loud, obnoxious selves. Thank you. All right, all right. Oh, it's pretty windy. Now, I want to offer a huge congratulations to you, the class of 2017, for your own accomplishments and your academic endeavors that have all led up to tonight. Especially those of you who were told 3 months ago that technically you were still considered sophomores or juniors. I'm glad you guys made it out here tonight. We have been through so much. Oh my gosh. All right. It's really windy. We have been through so much together, be it these last 4, last 8, or even last 12 years, and it has been a pleasure maturing alongside all 576 of you. From showing off our favorite toys and Pokemon cards to bragging about GPAs and whose teacher let them get away with what. We went from crawling children to standing adults who have no idea how to take out loans, sign up for classes, or even accept compliments. But let me tell you, I'll never forget that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and that I always comes before E, except after C. And still, I really don't know how to spell the word pieces right on the first try. And to this, I owe another thank you to the people who made our education possible: our administrators, superintendents, school board members, and most importantly, our teachers. I want to especially thank my English teachers, Mrs. McCall, Mr. Gonzalez, and Ms. Cifuentes, for seeing me as someone more than just another student in your class. I want to thank you for the laughs, the sass, and the chisme. I will never forget any of you, and I hope you guys won't forget the one and only Magwai. And of course, I will always remember those of you who made me learn in the hardest of ways. I don't know if you're out here, but I want to extend an enormous thank you to you, Mr. Medrano. I didn't think that responsibility was something that could be taught. But after being in your class for 3 years and being grounded every time, I owe a big thank you to your stubbornness and teaching methods, because I would not be the responsible person that I am today. Okay, Mom, maybe almost responsible. Last and certainly not least, I want to thank everyone who has motivated me to get through high school, especially my horrible physics partners, Olivia Smellum and Maddie Smelchum, my dynamic church trio who are always absent, Gus, Lauren, and Sienna, my geeky band children, Rolando, Michaela, Steven, and Kayla, my art buddies, Anthony, Jada, Cesar, and Lizette, my best friends since the dawn of time, Anaisa and Jasmine, my Discord buddies, Leanna, and of course, my entire hardworking family who has had to put up with my antics. My Aunt Jenny for keeping my love for books alive, my grandma and her trusty Honda Pilot for picking me up those times that I was grounded, Yvette, Mike, and all of your friends who have shared their own words of advice and wisdom with me, and of course, Mom and Dad for your continued love, support, and loud voices that have kept me in line. Oh, and I want to give a big shout out to my viewers in Granbury who couldn't make it out tonight. I know that I've spent the majority of my speech thanking everyone who's made a difference in my life. Honestly, the advice I got when writing this speech was to leave you with words of encouragement on how to spend the rest of your lives. But obviously, I can't do that because I've lived the same as you have. Each one of us has our own skills and characteristics that makes us unique. And I say, harness that skill and make a life out of it. Because what good is finding a career that doesn't pique your interest? Your life is your own, regardless of what anyone tells you. The opinions that matter are your own. The people who tell you that you're dreaming too big or not dreaming big enough are not people you need to listen to. And thus, I leave you with one final question. Who are you going to lend your ears to? Thank you for 4 very hectic, very stressful, but very memorable years. And don't let your memes be dreams. Good night. At this time, I would like to introduce Erasmo Lopez, our school board president, who has a few words to share with the class of 2017.
Good evening. I would like to begin, first of all, by congratulating the class of 2017. 40 years ago, I was sitting in those chairs you all are at. And it brings back a lot of good memories. And I'll tell you what, 40 years went very fast. You know, and you need to learn, or what you need to do is enjoy life. You know, don't try to speed it. Don't try to run too fast, because life is fast by itself. So pace yourselves, take your time, and pay attention to your parents. I'm sorry I jumped that way, but that's really what I wanted to talk about. We'll go there in a little bit. Everybody up on the stage has made speeches and has thanked everybody, has thanked God. And that's where I want to go to start off with. You know, it is with God's help that we're all here tonight. You know, the love that He has for us is is immeasurable, immeasurable. You know, and he has instilled in the people up here on both sides of the stage to work hard to get you to where you're at, to give you the tools, to give you the knowledge to succeed in life. Y'all are ready. Y'all are ready to move forward, and there's nothing that can stand in your way. Nothing. You know, y'all have the tools, so let's proceed and make your life successful, fruitful, and memorable. To your parents, I want to thank your parents for seeing you through this, for helping you, sometimes pushing you, sometimes caring for you, sometimes bringing, well, when you were kids, they brought you to school, they taught you to study, they stayed up with you at night, and they made you who you are today. Moving forward, do not forget your parents. Can't. Your parents are the only people that will always love you unconditionally. As a parent, I can tell you that there's nothing my children can do to make me stop loving them. You know, so your friends are perfect. A little while ago, one of the speeches the gentleman said in English, and I'll translate it to Spanish. Dime con quién te juntas y te diré quién eres. That is very true. You know, and he said, I'm hanging out here with you, so what are you trying to say? Y'all are all winners. You know, and keep up the good work. And one more time, I would just like to congratulate you. I will not take up much of your time because I know we have over 575 graduates tonight. And I congratulate you one more time on behalf of the Board of Trustees and all the administration. Go out there, make us proud. We will be watching. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Dr. Canales, School Board President Erasmo Lopez, and members of the school board. Before we begin the certification of our graduates, I would like to invite Jose Soria, Kevin Medrano, and Jonathan Lopez to the stage for a special presentation. It was spring 2013. Mr. Isidoro Nieto, who was principal at Weslaco High School at that time, informed me that he was going to retire. I didn't think twice about applying for the position. And then on July 13th, the board named me as the next Weslaco High School principal. Meanwhile, the graduating class of 2017 were just entering freshmen. And I looked at each and every one of you at fish camp, and I thought, I'm a freshman just like them. We're all fish. I was a freshman principal. And I didn't know if I would make it up until your graduation. It seemed like forever. And then spring came, and on January 15, 2014, Weslaco High School suffered a great loss. I received several phone calls, text messages from our football staff that one of our football/soccer players was in the hospital, and no one knew exactly what was going on. Freshman Ivan Loa, number 94, was only 15 when he passed away on that Wednesday at the doctor's hospital at Renaissance. He had only been at Weslaco High School for one semester, and in that short period, he made an impression on all of us. I remember where he sat in the cafeteria. The soccer team missed him, the football team missed him. In one semester, Ivan stood out from the rest of us because of his kindness and his beautiful smile. I remember Mr. Aguilera and I visiting his family at their home that same day. Mr. Aguilera was a brand new head counselor, and I was a brand new principal. We didn't know what we were going to say. Instead, we get there, and Mr. and Mrs. Loa welcomed us into their homes. We cried and we prayed together. We prayed, God, how are we going to handle this? How are we going to get through this? His sisters, his family, Mr. Loa, Mrs. Loa, Isamar, Isayan, his friends at school, Kevin, Jose, Jonathan. We prayed, and I prayed for answers and guidance as a principal, and he answered our prayer. Everybody out there, the community, our school board members back then and today, everybody came together and provided the love and the support to Ivan's family. The football players were there every night at the funeral home. Businesses, staff, community members came together, and we took care of Mr. Loa and his family during this unexpected, difficult time. At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Adan Loa and his family to join us on the stage. In memory and to honor Ivan Loa, we have placed his football jersey, number 94, where he would have been with us tonight, graduating with the class of 2017. Mr. Loa, on behalf of the faculty and students here at Weslaco High School and the whole community, we want to present to you an honorary diploma in memory and in honor of Ivan Loa, honorary graduate of class of 2017. A round of applause to show our love and affection for Mr. Adan Loa and his family. Thank you very much for being here with us today. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen, for helping with that. And now, Dr. Canales, Board President Erasmo Lopez, and members of the school members of the school board. As principal of Weslaco High School, I hereby certify that the graduates before you have met the Texas state requirements as well as the Weslaco Independent School District credit requirements for their selected graduation plan and are now eligible to receive their high school diploma. At this time, we will begin the awarding of diplomas, starting with our top 25.
Good evening. Number 25, Javier J.P. Peña. Number 24, Antonio de Jesus Serrano. Number 23, Andrew Ray Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Associate's Degree in Computer Science, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 22, Hannah Marie Diaz, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 21, Lizette Abigail Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 20, Adan Noel de la Garza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 19, Leslie de la Rosa, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Associate's Degree in Biology, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 18, Sonia A. Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 17, Gabriel Adrian Cavazos, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 16, Michaela Olivia Escamilla, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 15, Leslie Jasmine Ibarra, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Jasmine Medrano, number 14, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 13, Bailey Lene Bagwell, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Associate's Degree in Computer Science, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 12, Jennifer Cavazos, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 11, Emilio Alvarado, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 9, Anika Christine Hovda, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 8, Ileana Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 7, Luis Alberto Ledesma, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 6, Anaisa Rene Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Associate's Degree in Biology, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 5, Delicia Bernadette Riojas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 4, Daniel Rafael Trevino, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Number 3, Lorena Inez Guerra, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate. Salutatorian, Annika Arlene Arce, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate. Valedictorian, Jenna Wells, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Ricardo Valderas. Nicolás Coronado. Kimberly Espinosa. Michael James Garcia. Jaime Hernández. Domingo Esteban Mesa. Miguel Ángel Morato. Imelda Janeline Vázquez. Job Wambo.
Andrew Hunter Abeldaño.
Noah Elias Abrego.
Jair de Jesús Adame.
Marcos D. Aguayo, RGV Lead Scholar.
Noe Aguilar, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Vanessa Lynn Aguiniga, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Crystal Alameda, RGV Lead Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Zaira Alejandra Alanis, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, National Honor Society.
Nadine Alba, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Paloma Aldape Rodriguez, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Erin Alegría, RGV Lead Scholar and DAP Scholar.
Shannon Alejandro, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Brianna Altamirano, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Maricluz Alvarez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Norma Alvarez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Ariel Amador, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Noah Amaya.
Vitali Luciano Ambris, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
David Anguiano.
Jacqueline Anguiano, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Itzel Aranda.
Israel Armendaris, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Adamarie Avila, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Irvin Avila, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Candidate.
Edward Ayala, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Gabriela Marie Aviles, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Carlos Daniel Baiz, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Alanis Maria Azoka, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Bridget Barreda.
Austin Jacob Bailly, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Antonio Barrera, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jayana Bairedo.
Jessica Marlene Bautista, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Jesus Saul Barron, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Michelle Berones.
Gilberto Benavides, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Daisy Bravo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Eric Joel Borjas.
Connor Anthony Bruneman, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jorge Bravo Alcorta, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Amber Denise Cabrera, RGV Lead Scholar.
Jesus Caballero III, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Marisa Danielle Cabrera, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jonathan Andrew Cabrera, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Associate's Degree in Engineering, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Kayla Abigail Campos, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Larissa Calderon, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Stephen Campos.
Robert Nathaniel Campos, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Derek Anthony Cano, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Sienna Larissa Cano, RGV Lead Scholar.
Ana Cantu.
Joshua Rafael Cancino, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Gustavo Cantu, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar. Bobby Cantu IV, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Clarissa Cantu, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Sashay Cardenas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Raul Cantu, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Rene Cardona III.
Luis Cantu, RGV Lead Scholar.
Jamal Damian Carrion, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP candidate.
Susana Cardenas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Monica Carrera, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Taylor Cardoza, Texas Scholar.
Justin Lee Carrion.
Ricardo Carrion, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Juliana Cázares, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Ricardo Carrera del Valle, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Adriana Natalie Castillo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Ruben E. Carizales.
Barney Castillo III.
Sebastian Cáceres, RGV Lead Scholar.
Carla Priscilla Castillo, RGV Lead Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Ana Celia Castillo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Lázaro Alejandro Castillo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Jacqueline Dominique Castillo.
Heriberto Samuel Cavazos, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Petey Castillo III, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Damarelli Ceja, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society and Honor Graduate.
Valerie Marie Cavazos, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Olivia Brianna Kellum, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate and RGV Lead Scholar.
Francisco Javier Cerda, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Arturo Alejandro Cervantes, but you can call him Art, he says.
Leonardo Céspedes, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Alonso Alejandro Charles, RGV Lead Scholar.
Demira Ceja, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar, Texas Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Grad.
Jesus Adrian Cienfuegos, RGV Lead Scholar.
Hector Chavez.
Victoria Alejandra Cisneros, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Ryan David Cisneros, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Alondra Ruby Conde, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Brianna Lene Cole, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Associate's Degree in Criminal Justice, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Javier Jacob Contreras, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Griselda Lauren Contreras, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jacob Cortez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Justin Cage Coronado, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Victor Manuel Cruz, RGV Lead Scholar.
JJ Cortina, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Andres Joel Cuella, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Orlando Bola Cruz, RGV Lead Scholar.
Damien Davila.
Monique Yasmin de la O, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, Honor Graduate.
Brianna de la Rosa, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Brittany de la Rosa, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Maximino de la Rosa III, RGV Lead Scholar.
Marco Antonio de la Torre, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Rudy Martin de la Torre, Little Big Dog, RGV Lead Scholar.
Trini de la Torre, Texas Scholar.
Alexis De Leon, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP candidate, and honor graduate.
Caleb Tobiah De Leon, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Jose Hector De Leon, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and honor graduate.
Marlene Eunice De Leon, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and honor graduate.
Ruben Jesus De Leon, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Aaron De Los Santos, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and honor graduate.
Rolando De Los Santos.
Jonathan Rafael Dominguez.
Carlos Augusto Deña.
Jonah Marcel Echavarria, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Saraí Duarte.
Annette Enriquez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Israel Elizondo, RGV Lead Scholar.
Jacqueline Espinosa, honor graduate.
Jose Luis Esparza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and honor graduate.
Michelle Lizette Estebanes, RGV Lead Scholar, National Honor Society, and honor graduate.
Stephanie Jasmine Espinosa.
Josie Marie Fernandez.
Jaime Espinosa, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Anayeli Fiscal.
Ulysses Joel Estrada, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Jesus Flores.
Abigail Leanne Fiscal.
Verónica Isabel Flores, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and honor graduate.
Isabel Flores, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and honor graduate.
Justice Love Free.
Matthew Christopher Flores.
Galilea Michelle Fuentes Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar and honor graduate.
Jose Felix Fortuna, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and honor graduate.
Estela Gallegos, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and honor graduate.
Marco Ivan Fuentes, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and 3-year graduate.
Daniel Alejandro Gámez.
Darcy Esmeralda Gallegos, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, an associate's degree in biology, National Honor Society, and honor graduate.
Isaiah Javier Garate, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and honor graduate.
Fabian Elidio Galvan, Texas Scholar.
Adan Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and honor graduate.
Jennifer Gaona, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Anthony Lee Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar, and honor graduate.
Erica Yvette Garces, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and honor graduate.
Gabriel Garcia.
Alan Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar.
Jasmine Liette Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, National Honor Society.
Christian Naim Garcia.
Kelsey Renee Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Jared Nathan Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Mariah Elena Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Jose Eugene Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Cindy Alejandra Garcia.
Kyle Nathaniel Garcia, Texas Scholar.
Victoria Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar.
Paola Lisbeth Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society and Honor Graduate.
Alan Fernando Garza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Albert Joshua Garza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar and Honor Graduate.
David Ryan Garza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Anthony Lee Garza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP candidate.
Isaiah Lee Garza.
Gabriela Alexandra Garza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Leo Garza.
Kayla Michelle Garza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Lorena Garza.
Lisbeth Garza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Haley Nicole Gatton, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Nicole Garza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Caleb Givelins, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Eliza Monique Gomez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Adrian Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jolene Nicole Gomez.
Brianna Nicole Gonzalez.
Luisa Isabel Gomez de la Cruz, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
David Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, 3-year graduate, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Alejandra Sarah Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Emmanuel Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Cynthia Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Jesus Chucho Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Edgar Gonzalez, Texas Scholar.
Odie Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Emmy Lee Gonzalez.
Vivian Gonzalez.
Leslie Zulema Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Valeria Gonzalez, Honor Graduate.
Nathaniel Michael Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Jacob Andrew Gracia, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Omar Gonzalez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Reynaldo Antonio Guajardo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Jocelyn Alejandra Gonzalez Chavez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Yaretsi Guerrero Quiroz.
Nicolás González Hernández.
Jennifer Lynn Guillen, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Victoria Eileen Griffin, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Ana Marie Gutierrez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Celeste Ruby Guerra.
Dominique Marie Hale.
Samantha Marie Guevara.
Cristobal Ivan Hernandez.
Laura Elena Gutierrez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Elida del Carmen Hernandez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Angel Alejandro Hernandez.
Isaías Hernandez, Texas Scholar and Honor Graduate.
Daniela Renee Hernandez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Javier J.J. Hernandez.
Eric Hernandez.
Reyes David Hernandez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jason Hernandez, Texas Scholar.
Sergio Hernandez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Jose Javier Hernandez.
Juan Humberto Hernandez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Michael Angelo Hernandez.
Victoria Herrera, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Samantha D. Hernandez.
Danielle Renee Hinojosa, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Shania Lynn Hernandez.
Maria Guadalupe Huerta.
Isabella Herrera, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Isaías Ibarra, RGV Lead Scholar.
Louis James Hill, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Odalis Izaguirre, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Larissa Marie Horta, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Candidate and Honor Graduate.
Jonathan Andrew Jimenez.
Jessica Ibarra, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Tabitha Marie Jimenez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Lizette Jacobo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Cassandra Abigail Juarez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Miguel Jimenez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Associate's Degree in Computer Science, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Mariana Juarez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Liliana Juarez.
Perla Esmeralda Juarez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Maria Guadalupe Juarez Trejo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Alexander Roberto Lara, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Leroy Lamas Cázares, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Marco Antonio Lara, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Luis Gustavo Lara.
Caitlin Lascano, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Candidate.
Mark Andrew Lara, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Darian Leal, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Alyssa Eileen Leal.
Chantal Desiree Lerma, 3-year graduate, Honor Graduate.
Brian Francisco Leal Velasquez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Nisa Nicole Llanas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Rachel Marie Lidstrom, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Araceli Longoria.
Larissa Jazmín Loera, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Ariana Lopez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jaylene Lynette Longoria, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Cesar Eduardo Lopez.
Armando Lopez, Texas Scholar and DAP Candidate.
Eva Jacqueline Lopez.
Dylan Love Lopez.
Gustavo Adolfo Lopez.
Freddie Lopez.
Jasmine Marie Lopez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Hannah Nicole Lopez.
Juan Jose Lopez.
Jacqueline Lopez.
Victoria Nicole Lopez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Jonathan Leroy Lopez, also known as J-Lo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Josue Lozano, RGV Lead Scholar and DAP Scholar.
Cassandra Lozano, RGV Lead Scholar.
Jacqueline Lucio, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Casey Lopez, RGV Lead.
Mario Antonio Lupercio, Honor Graduate, Texas Scholar.
Natalie Lozoya, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Noemi Magos Chavarin.
Gabriel Lupercio, RGV Lead Scholar.
Juan Daniel Manzano, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Juan Antonio Macareno, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Jessica Nicole Marichalar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Crystal Ruby Maldonado, Texas Scholar.
Marcos Marquez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, National Honor Society, and perfect attendance kinder through the 12th grade.
Jenna Marble, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Ariana Martinez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Ricky Marin, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Carlos Javier Martinez Jr., RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Eric Blerick Marquez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Edward Martinez.
Alyssa Marie Martinez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Hermilo Martinez, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Benny Martinez.
Maria Jose Martinez.
Cassandra Isabel Martinez.
Enedina Martinez Ledesma.
Gloria Isabel Martinez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jorge Alberto Martinez Cepeda, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Ileana Saraí Martinez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Marcus Anthony Mata, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Maria de Los Angeles Martinez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Bradley Charles McCaleb, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, 3-year graduate, and National Honor Society.
Jorge Martinez Ortiz, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Kevin Oliver Medrano, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP candidate.
Lauren Ashley Mata, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Brandon Mendez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Ryan Ray Matias, RGV Lead Scholar.
Alfredo Joel Mendoza.
Stephanie Medellin, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Jillian Renee Mendoza.
Cassandra Samantha Mejia, RGV Lead Scholar and DAP Scholar.
Amber Yvette Merla, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, Associate's Degree in Biology, National Honor Society.
Erin Mendoza.
Nicole Danielle Monjarras.
Elitze Mendoza.
Arafat Morales.
Ruben Mercado, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Adrian Nicolas Moreno, Honor Graduate, National Honor Society.
Efraín Molina.
Jackie Moreno, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Daniel Lee Montes.
Cassandra Thais Moreno, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, National Honor Society.
Cecia Noemí Morales Guzman, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jocelyn Renee Morin, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Anaí Moreno, RGV Lead Scholar.
Brianna Marie Mujica, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Jason Moreno, RGV Lead Scholar and DAP Scholar.
Diana Munoz, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jasmine Morin, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Melissa Munoz, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Justin Morin, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jada Nicole Nava, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Jorge Alberto Munoz, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Alex Andres Navarro.
Johnny Murillo, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Jordan Bobby Nichols, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Science National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Emmanuel Nava Garcia, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Maui Noriega, RGV Lead Scholar.
Colton Earl Newhouse, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Jessica Noyola.
Eric the Legend Nieto, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Michael Anthony Ochoa, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Richard Da Vinci Norris.
Rebecca Oliva, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Angeles Yeseli Ocanas Rosales, RGV Lead Scholar.
Orlando Rey Oropez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Luke Ortega, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Brittany Lee Ortiz.
Rene Ortiz, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Associate's Degree in Engineering, and Honor Graduate.
Stacy Lee Ortiz, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Aaron Ovalle, RGV Lead Scholar and Texas Scholar.
Daniel Ozuna, RGV Lead Scholar.
Priscilla Delia Palacios, RGV Lead Scholar.
Emmanuel Nicolas Palomín, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Damian Luke Palomo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Hermie Parra, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate.
John Parra.
Sandra Patlan, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Ian Jose Peña, Texas Scholar.
Karina Midea Pedraza, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Justin Derek Peña.
Jose Peña, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Alejandro Perez,
Manuel Perales,
3-year graduate.
RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Brandon Joseph Perez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Armando Perez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Janae Evelyn Perez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Fabian Feliciano Perez.
Martín Perez.
Liana Perez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Victor Perez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Selena Perez.
Jason Miko Pineda, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
John Charles Perfetto, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Mariela Pompa, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Eddie Piñon, Honor Graduate.
Isaiah Sixto Porrata, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Nicole Page Porras, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and National Honor Society.
Samuel Posadas.
Isaac Dimitri Portillo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Pedro Quintanilla.
Abigail Pulido, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Ashanti Lynn Ramirez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Adriana Ramirez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Francisco Ramirez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Ashley Lynn Ramirez.
Julian Ramon.
Kayla Desiree Ramirez, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Isaiah Lee Ramos, Honor Graduate.
Felicity Ann Ramos.
Kayla Christine Ramos, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Carlos Alberto Rebollosa Vallejo.
Lauren Megan Renaud, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, Honor Graduate, and 3-year graduate.
Teresita Cherry Renteria, RGV Lead Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Roman Gabriel Reyes, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Sam Reyes, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Helen Giselle Reyes Carcamo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Adrian Reina.
Anthony Reina, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Emilio Reina.
Javier Reina, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Justin Taylor Rico, RGV Lead and Texas Scholar.
Priscilla Marie Rios, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society Honor Graduate.
Saul Rios, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Zachary Michael Rios, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Michael Anthony Rivas.
Kenya Rivera, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Amanda Michelle Rocha, RGV Lead Scholar.
Dylan J. Rocha, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Amado Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP candidate.
Andres Jesus Rodriguez.
Brandon O. Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Scholar.
Karina Rodriguez, Texas Scholar, 3-year graduate.
Catherine Marie Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Danae Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Diego Alec Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Elizabeth Abigail Ann Rodriguez, perfect attendance, kinder through 12th grade, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, Honor Graduate.
Paco Rodriguez.
Juan Daniel Rodriguez.
Michael Angelo Rodriguez, Texas Scholar, RGV Lead Scholar.
Santa Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Sofia Eileen Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Victor Miguel Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Victoria Rodriguez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Hernan Rojas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Kate Alejandra Rojas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Lucrecia Rojas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, Honor Graduate.
Leonardo Fabian Roldan.
Gilberto Reynaldo Romero.
Paulette Michelle Romero.
Nicholas Science, RGV Lead Scholar.
Aranza Ruiz Martinez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Celine Brianna Salas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Alex Nathan Salas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Associates of Engineering, and Honor Graduate.
Pedro Salazar.
Martha Salaya, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Nathaniel Salinas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Michelle Salinas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Sydney Renee Salinas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Ricardo San Miguel, Honor Graduate.
Alejandro Sanchez.
Emily Victoria Sanchez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Katia Arali Sanchez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society Honor Graduate.
Lina Lizette Sanchez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Roman Sanchez, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Candidate.
Samantha Sanchez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Timothy Sanchez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Susana Sandoval Tamez.
Alexander Lee Santiago, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate.
David Anthony Serna, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Jose David Segovia, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Irma Cervellon, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Candidate, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Christian Alexander Shelley, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Caleb Nathaniel Siller, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, and DAP Candidate.
Evelyn Silva, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Valerie Strong Elizabeth Silva, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Candidate, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Brian Solis, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Swolmar Antonio Solis, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Jose Eduardo Soria, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Marcos Antonio Soria, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Carla Bernice Soto, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Candidate.
Valeria Denise Suarez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Jola Nicole Sustaita, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, Associate's Degree in Biology, National Honor Society.
Kelly Sustaita, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Eileen Brittany Tafoya, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Ivan Tafoya.
Taylor Tafoya, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, Honor Graduate.
Jalissa Renee Tagle, RGV Lead Scholar.
Alexis Renee Tamez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Clarissa Crystal Tamez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Meileth Alexa Tamez.
Michael Alexander Tamez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Shayla Alexandra Tamez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, Honor Graduate.
Sabrina Nicole Thompson, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Victoria Danielle Tirado, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Candidate.
Roberto Tijerina Diaz, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Ernesto Torres Vallejo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Candidate.
Iris Alexis Torres, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Associate's Degree in Engineering, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Michaela Elise Trevino, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Leah Janae Trevino, Texas Scholar.
Vanessa Ann Valadez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Taylor Thomas Tisnick.
Jorge Orlando Valdez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Kayla Renee Valdez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Lisette Valladares.
Eduardo Valle, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Guadalupe Vallejo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Jonathan Vallejo, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Jacqueline Varela.
Alexis Vasquez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Juan Manuel Vasquez.
Lynette Vasquez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Sergio Andres Vasquez, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, National Honor Society.
Yuvicela Vasquez, RGV Lead Scholar.
Jose Alvaro Vasquez Pardo, RGV Lead Scholar.
Mark Anthony Vega, Texas Scholar.
Brittany Lee Vela, Honor Graduate.
Joelia Vera.
Ricardo Villa, RGV Lead Scholar.
Valerie Villa, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Stephanie Sofia Villanueva, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Benjamin Angel Villarreal, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Connie Villarreal, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Michael Big Mike Villarreal, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
Andrea Sinai Villegas, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Jesus Jesse Villegas, RGV Lead Scholar.
Leah Megan Womble, RGV Lead Scholar.
Enrique Yarito, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Brandon Lee Ibarra.
Madeline Danielle Ibarra, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate, and National Honor Society.
Jordan Fernando Young, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, Honor Graduate.
Agustin Zambrano.
Estrella de Jesus Zamora.
Matthew J. Zamora.
Giovanna Gabrielle Zamorano, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Venancio Zapata.
Juan Manuel Sarasua, RGV Lead Scholar.
Mark Anthony Zavala, RGV Lead Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate.
Jose Armando Cepeda, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Honor Graduate.
Mary Helen Zuniga, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar.
Teresa Ann Zuniga, RGV Lead Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar.
At this time, I would like to call Elizabeth Rodriguez and Marco Marquez to the stage. Elizabeth Rodriguez and Marco Marquez. We want to recognize Elizabeth and Marcos. For the past 12 years, Elizabeth and Marcos have had perfect attendance. Big round of applause. Once a big round of applause for Elizabeth and Marcos. At this time, I want to call our rank number 3 student, Lorena Guerra, to come forward to give the acknowledgement of our teachers and parents. Lorena.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Morales. Okay. As we prepare a journey into a greater chapter in our lives, we must not forget those who have brought us up to this point, the ones who have shaped not only our minds, but who we are as a person as well. We must not forget the teachers for their dedication in and outside of the classroom, who have taught us the ones who have taught us the importance of education. From here on, our accomplishments will reflect what we have been taught, as well as the daily lessons that they have prepared for us. And of course, to all the parents, guardians, and relatives sitting in the audience, you have paved the way for your child's achievements. They may not know it now, but you are their best friend, the one who loves them unconditionally, who supports their decisions as they venture out into the real world. You made it possible for your child to have the opportunity to continue along the path they choose. Especially my parents, who inspire me to work hard, to reach my goals. Through you, I have achieved things I never imagined. I love you all, and you're always in my heart. So on behalf of the graduating class of 2017, thank you, parents and teachers, for your support throughout these past 4 years. We are finally able to move on to our next adventure. Whether we hook 'em horns or gig 'em Aggies, we cannot forget that we were all Panthers. All right, I would like to now introduce our senior class president, Carla Castillo.
Before Carla closes tonight's ceremony, we have a special graduate. She could not be here with us because she's representing Weslaco High School at a Destination Imagination National Tournament. We have graduate Sarah Johnson, RGV Scholar, Texas Scholar, DAP Scholar, and Honor Graduate. Congratulations, Sarah.
Thank you, Lorena, and thank you, Ms. Morales. Good evening, everyone. Before closing tonight's ceremony, I would like to take some time to thank all the teachers, students, and staff for making this year as successful as it has been. I would like to thank my hardworking parents who have encouraged me to reach for the stars and to never settle for less. There are many people within my life that I am thankful for, and I believe I can speak for the entire class of 2017 when I say that. My experience at Weslaco High School has provided me many memories that I will take with me as I continue my journey. To the class of 2017, the class full of spirit, the best and the last of the 90s, a huge congratulations to you. Your dedication and sleepless nights have paid off and have made you the strong individual you are right now at this moment. As a senior class president of 2017, I'm so proud of each and one of you. You did it and we all did it. The life that you make after this chapter is extremely important. Do not fear it, rather enter this chapter with optimism. Keep in mind that we are the mighty class of 2017, and no matter where we go, where we stand, we will always be a Panther. I love you too.
Thank you. Last Tuesday, we once again came together as a campus to film the Weslaco High School Pride video. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce to you, class of 2017, the premiere of this year's Pride video.
que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez suavemente. 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 Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suave, bésame, bésame, suave, bésame otra vez. Yo quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Besa, besa, bésame un poquito. Besa, 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 bésame otro ratito. Suavemente. Suavemente. Suavemente.
A big round of applause for everybody who contributed into this lip dub. I am excited to say that our junior class, the class of 2018, has worked together to provide us with a special gift. If I could please draw your attention to the baseball field.
Congratulations, class of 2017.
We did it! We are Weslaco!
Once again, thank you, junior class. Congratulations, class of 2017. We did it! Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to present to you the Weslaco High School's class of 2017. Graduates, please rise and join together for our Weslaco High School alma mater, followed by the recessional to the Panther end zone.